Welcome back to Booster Therapy, your cure for that pack cracking addiction. We've got some Shockland boxes here. We've got Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance for today, and I love these boxes because these always have just solid value in them because, of course, of the Shocklands. But a lot of other cards are in here as well. A lot of these mythics have kind of crept up. What else do you have in here? Out of at least guilds, you still have Assassin's Trophy and a bunch of other fun stuff. So hopefully these will be nice and good. And that's right, you get these kind of goldish yellow packs on here. So let's see how we do. Now these boxes are sponsored by one of our great patrons of the channel. These boxes are for Corey. Corey wants the camera to be nice and focused. There we go. And he's hoping for some good stuff. Ooh, a burglar hobbit. So thank you very much to Corey, and best of luck to you. We're going to start it out with a very useful card, a Deafening Clarion, in the Guild Gate. That's right, this was when gates became a thing between both of these sets. That was kind of a cool time. The fact that it actually was decent for a little while, at least a short while. District Guide, and boom, right away, there's an early Shockland, the Overgrown Tomb. We'll have a special Shockland pile that we'll put right over there. So yeah, that's what we're looking for, the Shocklands, and then there's going to be some rares and mythics that will pop up in here as well, and we'll know when we hit them. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Usually we're posting these videos in the morning, so good morning to you if you are catching us here in the morning. So we got a Mausoleum Secrets into a House Guild Mage. We'll save a little spot here for our mythics. As far as uncommons out of here, I don't think there's too much. There might be a couple of useful ones, but I don't think there's anything of tremendous value by any means. We'll peek out for them though, just in case. And you're going to get a card that used to be played a ton, the Find and Finality. That was played when Golgari was just a massively destructive thing in Standard, a ton. That was kind of your massive bounce back or finisher spell. And a mythic, there we go. The Doom Whisperer will be our first mythic, and it's a good one. Not sure what the value is of that right now. I just still think that card is so good. I mean, at a bare minimum, it is a 6/6 flying trample with no downside, plus it has the pay 2 life and surveil ability, so that is a pretty darn awesome card there. Into the Pelt Collector, another good card out of this set. Ooh, and beautiful, a foil Disdainful Stroke. It's a nice sideboard card. What am I doing here? The Dismal Backwater and the Dimir Guild Gates. Now the Dismal Backwater, I believe that's one of the tap lands for, comes into play, you gain a life, and the gates are, you know, kind of the dual lands that come into play tapped with the gate ability. And Chromatic Lantern, very nice hit. That is absolutely one of the cards that you want to hit out of this set. A money card and a commander staple. Radical idea. Into the Ritual of Soot. Pretty nice, clean board wipe there. 4 mana, destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less. So, doesn't matter if they're big fat creatures or even things like a Hydroid Krasis. It's all about converted mana cost. There's one of the good uncommons. We'll throw that in there. Lava Coil. And Circuitous Root. And a mythic, Vraska Golgari Queen. Very nice. That one at one point really went up in price. I still think it's a really solid card. To me, there's not a lot of awesome Planeswalkers that are in that 4 slot. It seems to be the 3 and the 5 slot. That's where the money's at. Plague Crafter, that's another good one. Oop, passed right by the rare. I was staring at the Plague Crafter. Firemind's Research. I don't think that card ever really got any tremendous play. Just a bit too janky. I'm sure you could find a way to make it work. Creeping Chill into Izoni Thousand-Eyed. That is a cool card if you get that going. And it is legendary, so it can be your commander. Alright, we're through the first stack here. So the last one of the first stack. And we're going to finish with an Amara Soul of the Accord with Take Heart in the foil slot. So far pretty good. Couple of mythics, couple of really awesome rares, and you got one Shockland so far. So let's see if we can hit a few more of the Shocklands. That's another nice card. Murmuring Mystic. And the Dawn of Hope. Thing will keep you alive for a long time when you play that card. Especially late game. The little life gain draw card ability is very difficult to deal with. And Rel, is it Viceroy? Another mythic. Alright, you are up to 3 mythics, and we are not even halfway through the box. Let's see if we can hit a nice little Assassin's Trophy. That would be fantastic just out of the rare slot. The Hatchery Spider. Not a tremendously valuable card, but that thing hits the board. That is a pretty mean card. Always roasted that card when it came out. Not because the card was inherently terrible. It's just not worth anything. Pilfering Imp into, very nice. Another Shockland, the Watery Grave. Alright, Shockland number 2. Ooh, a nice little emblem. We'll put you in there. A Ral emblem. Alright, that is another Shockland. Let's see if we can get it here again. Quasi-duplicate. That is a fun card. Again, I don't think it gets a tremendous amount of play, but in some janky decks it definitely will. It's just not like a tier 1 type of card. And another Shockland, the Temple Garden. Alright, you're going for a 10 Shockland box here. Man, I hope we can get it. What if we just hit the rainbow all the way across? That would be so sweet. And Risk Factor. I still like this card. Oh, and there's a foil rare. Hopefully we get another one, because it is a Connive and Concoct. As our foil rare. Not a tremendous card. That's okay. We'll bounce back here. We'll hit another Shockland. Look at that. A devious cover-up. Justice Strike. That used to be played a ton. And the Narcomoeba. Yeah, Justice Strike at one point was a removal card in the various Jeskai decks. It was very, very effective. Same with Crackling Drake. It used to be played all the time. Thought Erasure. And the Assure and Assemble. The foil Notion Rain. Beautiful looking card. We're getting toward the bottom of the second stack of your Guilds of Ravnica box. And again, so far, pretty solid box. Conclave Tribunal. And the Beast Whisperer. Another excellent Commander staple. Nothing wrong with hitting that. Alright, next up. Chemistries Insight. And the Erratic Cyclops, a giant 0/8 body with trample, and power gets bigger when you dump out some instants and sorceries. Not really seen many people play that card. I think Brett's maybe done it in a commander deck, but that's about it. And the Vivid Revival with the Dimir Guildgate. Alright, you're on to your last stack of Guilds of Ravnica. And then we'll switch gears over to your Ravnica Allegiance box. And another mythic, the Dream Eater. So you are up to a 4 mythic box. And 4 is always the minimum that I want to see, but I'm shooting for 5. And see if we can get another Shockland in this final stack. And another Assure and Assemble. Doubling up. Another Disdainful Stroke. It's just a good card. Sideboard type card, but it is a good card nonetheless. Chemistries Insight. Into the Unmoored Ego. Really hate some people out with that card. Very, very nasty. Okay, let's see. We got 3 Shocklands. Let's see if we can hit another one right here. Ooh, this one's seen a lot of play lately with the Reclamation decks that are out there. Expansion Explosion. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Not worth anything, but it looks sweet. We'll just do a moment of cleanup here. Alright, and we're back. Our bulk piles to our right, we're getting a little crazy. Kind of a little bit of a teetering tower over there. And the Runaway Steamkin. Awesome mono red card. So probably about 6-ish packs left here. Come on. Let's finish it strong. And the Knight of Autumn. That is a fantastic utility card. It's the type of card, depending on the deck, you can just run it main deck. Otherwise, it's a very good sideboard card with the life gain and destroy artifact enchantment ability. Or you can always just make it a little bit bigger. Sinister Sabotage into Ionize. Put Sinister in there as well. Counter a spell and hit him for 2. Okay. Come on, let's see another Shockland. Let's not fizzle out here in the end. Ooh, another Mythic. This is one I really like. Tristani Discordant. This was a funny card when people were playing Agent of Treachery. If they didn't read the card. Beginning of your end step, each player gains control of all creatures they own. So that would pop right back on over to you. Well, just like that, you are up to a 5 Mythic box. So very, very nicely done. But Agent of Treachery is no more. And there we go. How about that? An Assassin's Trophy. Awesome, awesome hit. Man, this is a solid, solid box. Really can't complain about this one. This one has been very nice to us. Corey, well done. There's Sinister Sabotage and a nice little card that, you know what it does? It doesn't just put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. It mills. The new and official term now. Mill. That's a long time coming. Putting it right in the grump. And Camaraderie. Good, good card in limited, that's for sure. That was a bomb. But in constructed, nah, not so much. Little pricey. All right, your final pack. And you're going to get a Gruesome Menagerie. Be your final hit on this box. Well, overall, I think that was a really awesome box. So, we got one more to come here. We've got the Ravnica Allegiance. We're just going to do a little cleanup here, and we'll be right back. All right, and poof, bang, pow, we are back. The cards have magically disappeared, and we are left with a beautiful Ravnica Allegiance box here. So Corey, thank you once again, and good luck to you here. So lots of awesome stuff in here as well. Of course, you've got these beautiful blue packs, and you've got all the Shocklands here. And Breeding Pool, I think, is still way up there. It's in the, I want to say it, the filming of this video, at least the $25 to $30 range yet, which is just crazy. Otherwise, Hydroid Crisis, Wilderness Reclamation, I suppose, in the uncommon slot is another really good one. Mass Manipulation, that's what we're going to start off with. So yeah, we'll see how we do. A lot of the Mythics have climbed back up in this set. So we'll keep an eye out for a little bit of everything here. And if we miss anything, we'll always try and hook our patrons up on the back end. This card used to have some value. I don't know if it does anymore. All right, the Benthic Biomancer. Oh, that's a nice guild or emblem there. And then you've got your guild gates in here as well, and your token slot is in the back. All right, we are going to start with the Deputy of Detention. I do like that card. That is a powerful and I think kind of underplayed card. Maybe it just doesn't really fit the current standard meta, but it is a good one. Speaking of unbelievable. Growth Spiral. And Gutter Bones. Yeah, Growth Spiral has proven to be a ridiculous card. 2 mana, instant speed, draw a card, and then you can drop a land into play. That is just kind of a fantastic ability. Unbreakable Formation. Indestructible, and then if you cast it on your turn, they get Vigilance and a +1/+1 counter. All creatures you control. So pretty solid card. Alright, Azorius. And Judy. Judith the Scourge Diva. I don't think that card's gotten as much play anymore. It used to in some Rakdos builds. I still think it's a good card. I think people would need to find the kind of right setup to make it work and be super competitive right now. But it is still a very good card. And we got a Mythic. We got the Angel of Grace. I don't know that this card has gotten a ton of play. I mean, it's not a bad card. I mean, minimally, you're looking at a 5/4 flying flash angel, and then it can kind of save you and manipulate your life total. It's not a bad card. It's just the way Magic is being played right now. It just doesn't really seem to have a place. We got a Cavalcade. And we got the Verity Circle. Let's see if we can hit a Hydroid Krasis and then get some of our Shocklands going. Let's make some room for the Shocklands. Open the gates. There's another Growth Spiral. Frilled Mystic. And there we go. We just needed to make a little room. See, you make a little room, you get a Hallowed Fountain. It's simple. That's how it works, folks. That's how you do it. All right, Corey, let's get it. Scuttle Gator. Mortify. We'll throw another one of those in there. And a nice board wipe, the Kaya's Wrath. Kaya's Wrath. Definitely got that in one of my commander decks. Light up the stage. So many good uncommons in here. And the Theater of Horrors. With a foil light up the stage. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, a little camera bump there. And a Thopter. Alright, your last pack of the first stack here. Footlight Fiend. I used to play that card quite a bit in mono red at that time. And another nice Shockland, a Godless Shrine. Alright, up to 2 Shocklands. What do we get in the last box? Just 3? I think it's right around the average there in the previous box. Drake, another Cavalcade, and the Gruul Spellbreaker. With a foil, Rix Mahdi Reveler. Nice. It's definitely a cool card if you're doing any discard mechanics. Rix Mahdi is a sweet one to put into a deck. Tower Defense. And another Shockland. Wow. There is the Blood Crypt. Ooh. I know our friend and Brett's brother, Jared, is very excited for this hit. The Tazaface. Taza Karloff. Oh, man. 2 foil rares. And that is a really fun commander. A commander that has gotten a little bit better now that the death trigger rule has changed. So very, very nicely done. Growth Spiral and Skewer the Critics. Let's throw those both in there. And there's another Mythic. Kaya Orzhov Usurper. Another just nice box here. 3 of the Shocklands early. So if we can finish that nice and strong, that would be absolutely awesome. Tome of the Guild Pact. And a Twilight Panther. So we're probably right at or around the midway point of this box. I'd like to see a Hydroid Krasis. would be really sweet. Frilled Mystic, Cry the Carnarium. Oh, there we go. Prime Speaker, Xanathar with a foil. Beautiful looking foil there. So we're up to 3 mythics. That looks sweet. All right, 3 mythics, 3 shocklands. Again, really just another nice box. Ah, the petitioners. Hopefully I haven't missed any of those. Those petitioners are worth around $1. If I have, just let me know in the comments. We'll get it hooked up. All right. We've got a Revival and Revenge. Cool card. I don't think it's worth a ton, but it is a decent little split card. All right. Rakdos Locket. Gates Ablaze into the Biomancer's Familiar. Come on, Shocklands. Show me that breeding pool. That is the, I think, still the biggest hit you can get in this set currently. Smothering Tithe is one we definitely want to hit. That thing is skyrocketed. Rick's Mighty Reveler. I think that thing is up to like $15. I mean, it's, if you're playing white in Commander, I mean, it's just an auto include. Wilderness Reclamation, there's our first one of that. And the Amplifier. I really wanted that card to work, but it's just a little too janky and way too susceptible to damage-based removal. Okay, Bankrupt in Blood. And the Guardian Project. Another fantastic Commander card. You are not going to have any duplication barring some weird circumstances when you are playing Commander. And the Growth Chamber Guardian with a awesome looking foil Rakdos Guildgate. All right, last pack here of your second stack. Then we move on to the final stack. See if we can hit some more of those Shocklands. All right, we got Zigana Utopian Speaker. Nice legendary commander creature. Come on, show me that Smothering Tithe. Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Oh, we did get another mythic, though. The Domri Chaos Bringer. You were up to 4 mythics. No monster hits, I don't think. Well, some of those could have changed in price. I have not checked the price of mythics in Ravnica Allegiance for a little bit. Here's another Petitioner. Sharkdo Crab. Oh!
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
You are hearing a spicy meatball. That is our 4th Shockland, the Breeding Pool. Ooh! With a foil Cry of the Carnarium. What a pack. And what a box. What a hitter. What a team. All right. Prying Eyes. Okay, let's do that. Warrant and Warden. This is a card I have played before in my Happily Ever After deck. Just kind of a slow you down kind of card. Oh baby, I do love these sets. The Shocklands are so sweet. The Mirror March, very evil card. Corey, I think you're probably a pretty happy camper at this point. I mean, you're at 8 total Shocklands. Man, if we can sneak in one more, I would be very pleased. Rhythm of the Wild, that's our first of that. And the Plaza of Harmony. Sounds so nice. All right. Here we go. I'm sure I didn't miss anything there. And Glass of the Guild Pact, not the Tome. That's right, it's Tome. Tome. So just a few packs left here. Thank you once again to Corey for hooking it up. Oh, and we completed the set. Oh, it's only my 2nd or 3rd time doing this. The Stomping Ground. Oh, baby. Oh, we got to pause for a moment here. Pause for the cause. Look at this. That
Mamma mia,
is
that's
beautiful.
a spicy meatball.
Well, that is one heck of a Ravnica Allegiance box. I'll admit, I did open one of these boxes off camera for myself. One Shockland. I was a sad little boy. But maybe this is why. They all crept over here. Scuttlegator. Into the Sphinx of Foresight. Remember when Fires of Invention was a thing? Yeah, that was a card often played in various versions of the Fires of Invention deck. Just to kind of fix the stacking of your deck. And the Thrasher Threat. This was also played at one point in the kind of Gruul, what was it, Gruul Embercleave maybe? You just kind of get over the top, just kind of rush them out of the game. That was a while ago. But it was cool. Into the Tithe Taker. Just a couple left. What do we got? 2 packs left. So Corey, absolute monster box here. If we can somehow sneak a 5th Mythic and get the Hydroid Krasis, this will be just an incredible box. Simic Ascendancy. The Guild Gate. And your final pack. Good luck to you, folks. If you're still sticking around, make sure you hit a thumbs up on your way out. We will very much appreciate it. And we do get another Mythic. The final one is a Mythic, the Biogenic Ooze. Not sure it's worth a ton, but this is one of my favorite cards out of the set. If you don't interact with this card, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, what a great box that was. I mean, both boxes were good, but this was fantastic. Also, you do get a chance at 2 bonus rares or mythics for opening a box this month. So I'm just going to shuffle these up and see what you get. Your first one is going to be an Emery, Lurker of the Loch. And we'll do one more shuffle here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's going to go right back there anyways. Evacuation. This was actually hooked up from a patron of the channel, Mr. Ryan Butcher, hooked that card up. So sweet. And that's actually straight up from that set. So there you have it, folks. Really awesome boxes. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope the rest of your day, rest of your week is a fantastic one. Again, as always, if you want to support us, check out the details in the description. Bunch of ways you can do it. That's all I've got for now. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, this has been Booster Therapy.